Good afternoon, morning, or evening. I'm the Manly Digger, and in this video, not metal detecting, but we're talking about metal detecting. I'm comparing pinpointers, and it's kind of my 2-year review of my, hopefully I don't screw this up, Nakto Marko. Diving metal detector, handheld metal detector, and pinpointer. So I'm going to review the diving metal detector, handheld pinpointer, and the Garrett Carrot. I love my Garrett Carrot. They don't compare. They're on different spectrums. I love them both, but different angles and spectrums. They do different things. And like I've said it 1,000 times, at some point, I'm going to use them both underwater, because it's the Garrett pinpointer, the Garrett Carrot is good at certain things, whereas the scuba detector is good underwater and for scuba diving. Amazing metal detectors. I have my complaints, but they're minor complaints. The cons aren't that connish. They aren't. Other than that, I love metal detecting. Mainly to go. So as you can see, this is the Garrett Carrot. I absolutely love this thing. I have used and abused this. You can still see that there's dirt on the Garrett Carrot from the last time I used it. I absolutely love this thing. It has, actually, this is my second Garrett Carrot. The company service for Garrett is amazing, absolutely amazing. The story goes, as I think I've told it before, yeah, actually, there was a video on it, that my GoPro got water in it, or not my GoPro, my pinpointer got water in it, and I sent it in. It's $130 something pinpointer, and for 60 bucks, they're like, oh, we just refurbished it, and they sent me a new pinpointer, absolutely new pinpointer, which was awesome. So the features are, chances are, if you're watching this, you know what the features are. So I'm just gonna do this real quickly. It doesn't have a Z-Link. I'm not that bougie, but it's good up to 20 feet in water. It 9-volt battery in the back. 2-year limited parts and labor. So yeah, mine was even out of warranty, and even with the 2-year parts and labor, it was still only 60 bucks, which is amazing. Anyway, it has vibration pulse for target indication, 360-degree side scan detection, so this thing, plus pinpointer tip. So all of this, all around here, 360, and then also the pinpointer. Fast retone, quick press to shrink detection field. And I'm telling you what, that is what makes, I'll say it again, like, I have been babied by this pinpointer. I am like, that alone, that quick shrink field detection is worth all the money in the world. All the money in the world. The adjustable sensitivity, also worth any price. Yeah, I've been desensitized. I'm sensitive to when I don't have this. There's a ruler, which is awesome. Lanyard. This is actually the lanyard for the other metal, or the other pinpointer. Love it. And the scraping blade is amazing, is awesome, and how it's so useful. I have not had to put anything on the tip. You see, like, a lot of tip covers. I've never had to do that. I've never bought one. Probably a good idea. The LED light, which is here, you turn it on. It's one click. This is the Nakto Marko. I've probably said that wrong 100 times. It's a scuba detector, scuba pinpointer. it has two different types of pinpointers. One is on land and scuba diving. So it has two different heads, one's a coil, as you can see here, and one's a pinpointer. It's pulse diving. It's for, well, it says pulse diving, but it's pulse operated. You'll feel it in the water, and you can hear it in the water too. Not really with the Blue 3 Nemo, because it's so loud, but you can definitely feel it. Here are the technical specifications that I'm just going to read off from this because that's easy. Pulse indication, like I said, operation frequency 3K HZ. Frequency shift, yes, up to 60 meters. So I'm going to go back to frequency and frequency shift. This is important because a lot of your, like for the Garrett, it works off of the same or different frequencies. So if you're using the same frequency as someone else or the same frequency as a Garrett, it's not going to work very well. And that's something I learned, is you have to shift the frequency. I usually shift the frequency of the Garrett. Anyway, onward. Waterproof up to 60 meters, so that's 200 feet, way more than the Garrett. Built-in wireless model, yes. Detection modes, I'm not going to list off the detection modes. Sensitivity, there you go. Length, I'm not going to, there's all the details right there. All the stuff that should be in the case and probably was at one time. Opening this awesome box, I'm just going to start off with a con right off. The only thing I don't like about this metal detector, or this handheld scuba diving metal detector pinpointer, is it doesn't have the same features as the Garrett pinpointer, which is the narrowing of the detection field, and or I haven't figured out how to do it. So if that's so, then it's on me. But that's the only thing I do not like about this detector. So it came with a lot more stuff than this, but most importantly, it has the O-rings to keep things dry and it having any leaky issues. So there's the first head is this. This is the ground. This is for on ground, and it's you can obviously see which one is for scuba diving and which one is for on ground. This crack was from me. A little too rough with it, trying to opening it on like the very first time I opened it, and it cracked and I almost cried. But I learned something, and this is just, and this coil comes out, or not this coil, but this part of the detector comes out. It doesn't, I'm not taking it out right now because it's a lot of effort, and I just don't feel like doing it. It comes with two different caps, battery caps, and it warns you which one is for which. This has a speaker on the back, and it says for land use only, because it has a speaker on the back and the water can get into it. This is the other cap, which is on the thing, on the, which is, this is the other cap, which is on the detector, and this is, you plug it in and it charges, versus the Garrett, which has a 9-volt battery, which the 9-volt, I think I've changed that 9-volt once in the 2 years that I've had that particular Garrett. I've changed it once. Anyway, this charges, and you got to leave it charging all night long to get it fully charged, but I don't think I've ever left it fully charged or used it fully charged, but it still works. It's amazing. This is where you turn it on. you change the frequencies, and you can even, especially like when you're going underwater and you're not using it for metal detecting, you can put it in dive mode. So it'll be on, but you're not looking for anything, you're not searching for anything. And this cap, I want to get another one of these caps, so when I have this taken apart, and then I can put one on this also, and I have two. It comes with a coil cover, which is awesome, and you just take it off and it's the same thing. It's just a rubber piece, and it just slides, and you turn it in there, slide it in there like this. You gotta line everything up right. It is dummy proof. I'm telling you, it's completely dummy proof. You just open it and boom, turn it. Of course it's not gonna do that. So you have to align it right here and then turn it the opposite way. So what you need to do is you need to find these two stickers. I would, if they go missing, I would replace the stickers with something to indicate where to line it up. It just makes life that much easier. And then you just twist, and it just works. It just goes together. See this one? This one has lost its indicator, and so you just gotta, I gotta play around with it. Look for it. You don't want to. There we go. And it's a little harder with that crack, but still works. And like the Garrett, it has the bar here where you push stuff out of the way, and it's just an easy tool to operate underwater, carry around. This case makes the difference. If the Garrett Pinpointer had a case, I would maybe that's another issue that I have with the Garrett Pinpointers. It doesn't have a case, but this case is awesome. It's mobile. I will say this: if you're traveling, they will stop you at the airport if you're trying to carry it on and ask a whole bunch of questions, which kind of my fault. I mean, I should have not put it in my carry-on, but every time I went through the airport, I was guaranteed to be stopped. What is this? Anyway, all right, man, dig out.